Morning, folks. This is Pawpaw. I'm out in the barnyard with some of my babies here and feeding their breakfast to them, and they're all about through. But this video is not going to be very long, and I want to warn you up front. It's not a pleasant video. I don't like these kind of videos. Hey, girl. We had an accident here on the farm over a couple of days ago, and we lost one of our animals. And it was little Queenie, one of the calves that we have down the front pasture. It was a fatal accident. And I guess if there's any fault, blame, I guess it'd be mine, because something I just hadn't paid attention to, I guess. But I don't like these type of videos, but I feel like you're entitled to know what happened, if you know. And so I'll explain real fast if I can. A couple of days ago, I went down to feed up, and I saw right off that one of my calves were missing. Now I moved, you know, y'all knew I'd moved Miracle up here, and because this is her people here. But I saw one was missing, and I looked, and okay, I realized right off, there's not that many of them there. It's Queenie. Queenie is missing. You can see the whole pasture, you know, almost, except for where the buildings are, and she's still laid up in one of them buildings over there. So I drive over, and which would have been unusual, unless you felt bad for some reason. She wasn't in none of the buildings. So I thought, uh-oh, she's done got out somehow. So I knew the gate was closed when I got there, so I thought, well, there's a fence down. So I make a circle around the outside perimeter of the fence, and the fence is all up. So I'm at a loss, you know, there's no fences up. I don't even see tracks. First thing I started looking for is tracks where she may have went. So I come back and told G, and he said, I'm gonna call Jake real fast, get Jake to come over and help you. And she did, and Jake, you know, Jake's always ready to help. He come flying over on his 4x4 and four-wheeler. I said, Jake, Queenie is not in my pasture down there. And that's the fences all look good. And he said, I'm gonna run check up on the road, Papa. So he takes off. Oh, a few minutes later he comes back, and I'm still like out looking for tracks around. And he comes back, he said, she's not on the road, there's no tracks left on the road. So he said, I'm gonna go back in and see if I can find anything inside that pasture. So you can see the whole pasture. He takes off. There's a cross fence that goes across that pasture, which not a big deal because there's an open gate. So you're not worried about, you know, even the cross fence was down, it's not a big deal because they just go from one side of the pasture to the other. But the gate was open so they can go back and forth. But on that cross fence, where I didn't go look, and you'd never know it, was an old septic tank, a big septic tank. And it was put back in there in the early 90s when my daughter Kim lived down there. Hey, Moki. Well, my daughter Kim lived down there. And over the years, I guess at some point, somebody replaced the top with a sheet of plywood. That's, yeah, I guess it's probably meant to be a temporary fix, but evidently it got left that way. And it was after Kim had moved out, I'm sure, because Kim didn't live there long before she bought my mom's place and moved into it, bought it from Debbie. And after that, somewhere along there in those years, my daughter Tina moved in, her and Rob and their boys, and Anyway, at some point, a sheet of plywood had been put over that tank, and over the years it got covered up in dirt, grass growing on top of it, leaves all on it. It's no telling how many times I've went by there, never saw it, never even thought about it. I should have, because, you know, where there's a home, there's going to be a septic tank somewhere. Over the years, there's been so many animals in there. Not only mine, but Tina and Rob had cows in there. I've had cows and goats. And anyway, howdy. She's not bothering nobody, baby. You don't want to get close to Pawpaw. Anyway, if there's any fault though, it's mine. I take the blame. I take the, you know, there's things on farms that happen that we don't have no control on, like little Karen, especially. She never knew there was an issue with her. And Karen was very special. I mean, she was in my face, but y'all know, in my face every day doing what she wanted to do. And me and her butted heads every day on, no, Karen, you got to do this. And it's no, Pawpaw, I'm doing this. And normally, usually she did her thing. But all these animals are special. They're special to me. And I think all of our families, you know, our animals are special to us. But anyway, I should have realized there was a tank somewhere. I should have realized long years ago there was a tank somewhere. It needed to be something checked on, or at least checked on. You know, we have a tank here in this yard right here. And this morning, I'm out here this morning to correct that. The tank will stay here, but I'm going to put a little table for the goats to play on over it so nothing can step on it. It's a heavy duty lid and ain't nothing going to fall through, but I'm not going to I ain't going to take no more chances on stuff like that. But anyway, somehow, that tank had held up all these years, but at this point, when I guess Queenie walks out across it, it gives way. And it killed her. Jake and I, when Jake found her, come back with, Jake's the one that found her. He come back, he said, Pawpaw, I found her, and he had tears in his eyes. Jake's very soft-hearted, and I guess we all are. And when he told me what he found, then I guess I was just about as bad as he was, but we pulled ourselves together, I guess. We went down, we moved everything away from there. All the other animals on the other side of that cross fence, closed that gate. We took care of Queenie. And then it's just a process of filling that tank in, and it took all morning, but we hauled enough rock and dirt and stuff down there. We filled that tank completely up. So nothing else will ever fall in it. But she was a special little cow. Would have been a great cow one day. She was very sweet. Probably one of the more gentle. I guess you think I need that. Make me feel better? Maybe so. Maybe she don't make me feel better. But she was one of the more I guess the more gentle of the three, you know. But anyway, I just wanted y'all guys to know that. I'll post this so, you know, we back down that pasture one day, you don't see her, you know exactly what happened. Not a lot I can say about it. It shouldn't have happened. It was my responsibility. And I don't like posting these kind of videos because all of us, I think, see enough on TV and stuff. Why would we want to pull up a video that shows sad things, you know? But on a farm, things happen, and although this one could have been avoided, should have been avoided. Accidents do happen, and some things beyond our control, like little Karen. That's not gonna have done about that. All right, I'm going to finish up feeding. I just want to get this video out to you guys. It's going to be short. It's not pleasant. If you don't want to watch it when it comes on, don't watch it. I wouldn't blame you a bit. All right, I love you guys, and Heidi and I got stuff to do. Still got work to be done. Thank y'all very much. I love you. Have a good day.